Good morning everyone, just off to GW Racing today. I'm on the GT140 and also the Godden 500. Unfortunately Roy's had to pop into hospital for a bit of a tune-up, so I've just grabbed the bike off him and popped it on the trailer, and then we're going to head off up to Suffolk now and go and have a bit of a skid. So hopefully have a good day's racing, and I'll show you the track when we're there. Right, we made it to a sunny Suffolk, and yet again a green field, but will be ripped up soon. Done scrutineering, all bikes fine, and unfortunately today both classes are back to back. So I've got 140, then I've got jumped straight on the 500. So fortunately I've got a few mates here that are going to help out. So I think Freddie's going to have the 500 running for me to jump straight on after my 140, so that'll be fun, not having a breather between the two races, but there we go. So yeah, I'll let you know how practice goes in a mo. Right, practice went sort of alright. The GT140, I changed the jets on it and it just was bogging massively, so I didn't do any laps on that at all. So we'll just go and send it in race one and see what happens. Put the old jets back in and it seems to be better now. The 500 ran great. Just the track's really small here, so you know the minute you wind it on you're kind of running wide on the corner, so I need to just slow down a bit I think. But anyway, both bikes are good to go, so yeah, we'll go and see what happens in race one. So just done my first heats on the bikes there, so the 140 and the 500. 140 went okay, didn't get too bad a start, but fluffed my gear change and couldn't quite catch Duncan in second, so I got myself a third in the first heat, so that's not too bad. 500 was a bit eventful, so I had to hop from the GT140, dump that and get onto the 500. So didn't get too bad a gate, but ran a bit wide, was at the back, and ended up finishing 6th out of 11 riders. Had a couple stack it. It's really dusty and slippery here today, so I'm going to sort of ride the pegs on the 500 and give that a whiz next time. But overall, having fun, which is the main thing, and the bike's all going good. Right, so look at my bad hair. Anyway, what's happened? Yeah, race two, well heat two, sorry. GT140 got a second, so that's good. So we're getting better on that. 500, yeah, it's okay. I got a 7th in the end, nearly 6th, but I had to miss a crash and lost a load of time. But there we are, having fun though, so all good. So heat 3 coming up, and then finals all being well. So, hair's looking really bad. Looks like I've got a sort of an 80s throwback hair, like the Fonz. Anyway, what's been happening? Yeah, third heat, second in the GT140, so that's good. Had a little battle with Thomas, which was cool, but I think he broke down or something or other. But anyway, we had a good little race. Clarky won, and 500's got another 6, so 2 6 and a 7th on the 500, and 2 seconds and a third on the GT140. So finals coming up. so that's the wrap then. So the finals didn't go particularly well. The GT 140, I got a bit of a crap start, then nearly crashed because it slid out so much, the rear end, and lost all my momentum. Was in 6th, got back to 5th, so pretty disappointing to be fair. You know, after a pretty decent, you know, heat races, you know, 2 seconds and a third, I was hoping to get on the podium today. But there you go, that's racing as they say. The old 500, this beastie. They didn't run a final for those today, just had 4 heats and it was done on points because it wasn't enough to run, you know, an A and a B or whatever. So on the last race I got a 7th. The dust is horrendous, the track's slick. Didn't particularly enjoy the track today, but it is what it is, same for everybody. Yeah, so the 500 was 2 6 and 2 7ths today, and the 140 2 seconds a third and then a 5th in the final. So there we go, that's a wrap. I'm going to get off home now and go and have a beer and some food. I'll catch you next time, guys. Cheers. Just wanted to say a few thank yous really. So big thanks to Roy Bridges for the loan of the 500 again. That was brilliant of you, and hopefully you can come racing with us next time. See me have a whiz round on it. And a big thanks to Mark Woods, who I couldn't have really done today without him, to be honest. He was topping the bikes up with fuel, getting them started up, getting the 500 warmed up for me, because I was having to run from one bike to the other at the end. So that was absolutely awesome of him. So huge thanks to Mark, and for everybody for putting the meeting on.